Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Saur, Darkchylde. I'm a player with autism, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Last time, we started our search for the leader of the Sylph tribe by talking to the proprietor of this alehouse, only to get ourselves into a little bit of a sidetrack of having to deal with a trader in this of this land. Upon apprehending this traitor, we go back to visiting him to learn that the leader of the Sylphs is trapped inside of a dungeon that we now have to go up and get him out of there. And since last episode, I got myself up to an even level of 60. Yeah, we're going to be more than high enough level by the time this storyline is done. And without me wasting your time, let's head to that dungeon and go save the Sylph leader. I always feel it's a bit faster if I move by chocobo. By order of the Elder Seed Seer, the dungeon known as the Thousand Maw of Toto Rock has been placed under control of... What? The Sylph leader is inside? And you're sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph leader before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Toto Rock is ordinarily restricted, but these are exponential circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Okay. Now I can either use an NPC team, or I can play the waiting game and go in there with other players. I'm a patient person, we'll do that. Plus, it's a little bit more fun to play the game of Final Fantasy XIV when you're playing with other players. I just wonder what type of companions we're gonna get for this. So, once I get the companions, I'll cut ahead and we will see what our party is going to be. See you guys in a bit. Doesn't hurt to say hello. Now, what's our party? Okay, our party is a samurai, a gunbreaker, and a reaper, along with a white mage myself. Now, my job whenever I'm in a party with other players and there is a tank that likes to go ahead of everybody and lead everybody into a big group of monsters is to make sure that the tank remains alive. And it looks like I need to set myself to setting 2 of my my moveset, which means we're still going to be in the usage of Cure level 1 for the moment anyway. I forget when we're supposed to do level 2 of Cure in these dungeons. I mostly make sure the tank stays alive as we're going through these dungeons, but as soon as we get to a boss, I know they can handle themselves, but I like to lend a helping hand. The tank is the same race as me. Okay, let's take care of this boss quick. There we go, back to making sure the tank is still alive. If I was doing this playthrough as a tank, I think the job class I would go with is a paladin. They seem nice and simple enough. That shouldn't be too hard. I mean, being linked, I'm level 27, but if not linked, I'm a level 60 white mage. This should be no problem. Unless it's a status effect that I'm not able to heal, then we're in a bit of a pickle. As you gotta wait for the timer to run out on that status effect when it happens. It looks like there's another boss up ahead. That tank knows what he's doing. I bet he's a level higher than I am. I know that a Reaper definitely is, because you need to be level 70 to become a Reaper. I learned that when I was doing my Blue Mage playthrough. Link in the description for that playthrough if you're interested. Out a little bit. We're almost at the belly of the beast. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Thank you. I'm gonna need to do lucid dreaming after that. Actually, no, I won't. I just need to make sure that I'm still targeting the tank. But we're at the final boss's area, so that won't be necessary. Oh, it's you again.
Darkness.
Elko hitra bublo hans. Seastabon Rajadorn. Thagon Welrog. Torsan Opaiki. Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last.
That was funny to hear that in the background. I'm guessing the other players are ahead of me.
I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
Yeah, the players are definitely going on ahead without me.
This world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Not if anything to say about it, I do. Oh god, a giant scorpion. I should probably tell the others sorry for the wait. There we go. Somebody must have leveled up. Everybody's gone, so let's continue the story. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanish, the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of the ones of Little Solstice.
Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lux Skull, sir.
Understood. Return to Area 12.
Damn it all. Where is that accursed Echion hiding?
No sign of the wizened friend?
I'm afraid not, my lord.
Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the guardians of our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Low though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be reasonably good health when last I looked.
Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their Echion.
Really, Cerulean. Were you not aware of the vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness, better dead in truth than dead to one's own good, I suppose. If you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it. But at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone, were you right, Garland? But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lernval Belzar, Ultima weapon, will seem a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did hit for Noxia? This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts. Seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Norxia. Do not pass judgment so hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, these are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Come to this one's rescue at Noxia's building. Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Romu. Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit the lateness, please. This one will return to Little Solstice. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it's settled. Let this one accompany walking outside. Okay, and pardon me for a second as I need to check on something off screen. So, see you guys back at Little Solstice in a bit. Okay, I'm back, folks, and again, I skipped a step. I was about to head back to Little Solstice until I looked at my compass, telling me to report back to the bartender. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And then go back to Little Solstice. Really need to stop doing that for this game.
Ah, you're back. Tell me, the Sylph Elder is well? Thank the gods for that. I don't really know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm glad Frixiel didn't come to any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solstice and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Sharilyn and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of Quinlan firewater.
Okay.
Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solstice. This Asian rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The woods is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elements, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the woods safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must add the strength of the self as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12's wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gradonian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Consider it done, friend. Next up, Little Solstice.
A gift from Walking One Buskaran? A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buskaran and Adventurers One are very kind. Knowing this, one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. This one has an expecting Walking One, and this one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Maria. We have been hearing tale of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Noxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you would not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one, began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one unto a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we came to you as emissaries of the nation of Gradonia. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedsayer. This one sees. So, Walking Ones of Gradonia are fearful of Lord Ramu. Painfully, but yes. Painfully put, but yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once. Yet that single occurrence
occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends. And they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedsayer wrote to you. This one well knows the respect on one Con Isina. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one concealed against doing so, but was not heeded. Against the one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones went so desperately to turn touched ones back into normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solstice with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous or cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homelands, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desired peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones were a chance to set things right. By way of the Edamum, mortals are tempted to come to take on the qualities embroidered by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they were so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Yida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation. Another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Fixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please, see that these feelings are conveyed to honor to Horned One Con Isina. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest.
The Sylph's elder, her very reliable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him.
Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her in the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable.
Anyway, we're going back to the Waking Sands, and tell Minfilia all about it.
Fear not, we will ensure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Fixio's missive to the address Adder's Nest. Elder Fixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor.
The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find their way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One, Maria. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would not bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of one's trust.
Alrighty. 3 crystals collected, 3 more to go.
This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch touched ones. So long as touched ones are not troubled, touched ones will not make troubled. If Walking Ones witness touched ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gardania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks safe places to look out for touched ones.
Okay. Okay. We can do that.
These tempered selves in the distance. You do not see these. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Okay. That takes care of that little event. Best run back and report. Wait, who am I supposed to talk to? Oh, it's back to Gridania. Okay.
Lieutenant Ronzos. How went the meeting with the Sylphs? A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, you say? I must say. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Temper once be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The other seats there will be overjoyed to hear that from the Sylphs, who have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done our nation a great service, Lieutenant Ronzos. It will not be forgotten. The Sylphic folk have long been friends of Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seatseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the embodiment soul of that she is, benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on the regards to Lady Minfilia.
Hello, Maria. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Gita and Papalimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part of you, the name of one primal may be struck from her list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of this tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would appraise you of the present situation in person.
Guess it's back to the Waking Sands. Back to Vapor Bay, I believe it's called. Vesper Bay. Okay.
Hello, Tataru.
Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer. Welcome back, Maria. Lady Memphilia awaits you in the solar. Please, enter at your leisure.
Hey, it's Elfinode! I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved.
I fear resolve besparks the preeminence we cannot rightfully claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future.
Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, what of Eloise's quiet well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't? And nor I, alas. Eloise has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldestian hymn report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It is good to see you, Maria. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu off the list.
So, who's next? The Shagan and Leviathan?
The Lord of the Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Shagians remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices. For a time, at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford her to fall complicit. It is as Yastala says, unless we find the means to up the beast tribes, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allow.
Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Gridania. Wait, I mean Gudra. Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal, who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many omens, hints to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys? Were he still with us, we should not long have waited for a mere practical solution. Hey, it's Biggs and Wedge. How long have they been standing there? She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Sayers. I bid you all enjoy your moment in respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Maria? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and a robe in black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veils of society secrecy now? Gods, this bears ill. We must take advantage of present law in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can from him and his designs. I dread to this. Eek! Tataru? A sylph in Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking ones, Maria. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one called Noxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. Okay, then.
Tataru is ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged in the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Maria, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascian's presence. But that they have grown too brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Okay. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Maria. We must delve further her into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Hebrea. This is an ideal moment to do so. While our hands are not bound dealing with another primal, at present we know little and less about the Ascians. Only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to the Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames respond to the effect that they have information on the potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How do you go about the investigation further? I leave wholly in your decision. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take part of any precautions. Be safe, Maria. And we shall head to Ul'dah to take on this whole investigation next time in Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did and would love to see more, hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you want, ring that bell to be notified when our next video comes out. We do new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Saturday and Sundays. Until the next episode, my friends, this is Saur Darkchylde, signing off. Have a good night, folks.